We really appreciate what he did for us. But tomorrow he's the enemy. So, and he understands that, and he's one of the best in the league as far as rebounding, playing his position, understanding his role, accepting his role, and not only accepting, embracing his role. I think that's so important for winning teams, is for guys to embrace what their role is for that team. Now, it may not be that role for the rest of their career, but it's the role for that team and for that year.
Do you think that's what endeared him to the fans so much, is he stayed in his lane?
No question, Doug. And that's one reason why he got rewarded financially, is because everybody's looking for someone who accepts their role and embraces their role. Not a guy who's got to have touches. He's envious of other players to have touches, envious of playing time. But you go out and do your role and be the best at doing what you do, like Biz was. You know, he's a great example of a guy getting rewarded for doing that.
Yeah, and I know it wasn't a one-for-one replacement, but what you're getting from Lucas is kind of what you got from him.
Is to say, you know, less power, also, but the same thing. That's what Lucas and Lucas last night did an excellent job of protecting the rim, blocking shots. Lucas's challenge in the future is getting in the weight room, living in the weight room, eating weights for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you know, continue to do what he does. Protecting the rim. The good thing about Lucas, he's embracing that role. You know, he's winning over the league. You know, getting the respect of the league of doing that. And sometimes with a shot blocker, that's all you need is the fear of blocking the shot more so than actually blocking shots.
And there are different ways to protect the rim, obviously. We've seen it here twice in the last 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. One subtly athletic and one bold.
Right, no question. Well, sometimes, again, like I said, Doug, when you get guys driving there and start looking for shot blockers, that's as effective as a guy actually going up and sometimes taking it out of the air. You know, so there's different ways of doing it. Lucas is doing a good job of that. He's got to continue, like I said, to work on his, you know, continue to work on his body and his power. But what he's given us this year is huge, and he's done an excellent job of quarterbacking, catching the ball, quarterbacking out when they do blitz Kyle and DeMar in pick and rolls, and that's a huge part of what we need out of that also on the offensive end.
I noticed him a couple times, once in Memphis and once last night. He got the ball about free throw line and kicked it out when he could have turned and had it like a layup. Is that
that's a read? That's a read situation. He's got to be able to read where, okay, I'm wide open. All I got to do is lay it up. And read where, okay, I've got a guy in front of me between me and the basket, and then you kick it out. And again, you know, that's an experience thing, and he's going to learn. That's believe me, I'll take that versus a guy that's always just turned like a bull in a china closet trying to go to the rim. And that's the difference between. But again, that's a small, a good habit, good bad habit to have.
Do you think him watching Biz last year directly helped him? I mean, Lucas has talked about Biz encouraging him and being there for him.
Right. No, I'm sure it did. One thing I hope rubs off on Lucas and JV is the talking that Biz had. You know, he had the big baritone voice that you know, exuded confidence. That, hey, I know what I'm talking about. And you got to have that if you're the radar and the hub back there behind everybody else. They've got to trust that what you're saying is really what's happening behind me. And you're going to be there to have my back. And that's the thing most young players have to learn how to do. And Lucas and JV and Jakob are learning to do that. And that's a huge part of communicating defensively for you big man.
Where is Jakob at with that?
He's learning. Again, he's the same place where JV was when he first came, learning to say what to say, when to say it with confidence, say it loud, you know, and make the guards believe that you know what you're talking about. Again, it's no slight on him. It's all young players that come in the NBA have the same issue.